Because of the coronavirus, schools are closing all across the country, and this can be problematic for a lot of us because now we don't really have anything to do. We're just stuck at home. And for those of us who play guitar, I think it's a good time to refine our skills and get better. So I made this video, and it's called the
COVID-19 #1 practice routine.
Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be giving you basically some guidelines to build a practice routine. You know, I'm going to go from start to middle to finish, and I'm going to hopefully help you build your own practice routine, and then I'm going to go over my personal
COVID-19 practice routine.
Now, this practice routine is going to be a little bit different than my normal one because I have a little bit extra time, you know, due to the
epidemic
that's happening. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and hopefully this video can help you guys work on your practice and also utilize that extra time you have because of the epidemic. Okay, so the first guideline is tune your guitar. After you tune your guitar, second guideline. So what you gotta do is go over things that you already know pretty well. Go over your songs, go over your scales, go over your chords, go over anything that you've already learned that you feel like you know really well, because you want to keep that fresh in your memories. Like that. Just go over all of them. Make sure you're getting every note clear as you can. Go over other scales. Go over modal scales. Right? So just do all those things and practice songs that you already know. Anyway, don't actually play that. But so if you know some songs, go over them, and that'll help you get started. So after you've reviewed everything and gone over your chords, your scales, and just songs that you already know, then I recommend moving into a more structured style of practice, and I usually start with my right hand, okay? Obviously, if you're a left-hand guitarist, just start with your picking hand. So if that's you, if you're a left-hand guitarist, do left hand. But for me, right hand, so I'm gonna start with my right hand, and really I'm gonna be focusing on my alternate picking, my string skipping, and my strumming a little bit. And then I'm going to move into some fingerstyle stuff, because I also play fingerstyle licks and a few patterns for my hand. And that's going to help me develop my right hand. And another big note, I'm only going to work on my right hand for about 10 minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, okay? So, here we go. Working on your right hand and your picking. Ooh, drop my pick. You're gonna want to move on to your left hand and do some more stuff with your left hand. So what I do for soloing, I usually do about 5 to 10 minutes of solo practice. So what I do, my bends, pull-offs, hammer-ons, little licks that I do, and just a few things like that. I don't really take that long. I do about 5 minutes. One thing to keep in mind when doing these different left-hand practice things is go through all your stuff clean. Don't put any effects or any distortion because it's gonna hide where you need to work things. And yeah, I know I don't sound perfect or whatever, but I'm doing everything clean so that I can clearly hear it. Now when you add the distortion, it's gonna make everything sound really good. But right now when you're just practicing and you're warming up and getting through all of it, don't do it with distortion. At the end, do it with distortion, and I'm getting to there. So now we're gonna move on to the next kind of level, and that's where I say practice some riffs, right? So learn some new riffs or practice some riffs. Classic rock riffs, these can be new riffs that you made, these can be anything. I say only spend about 5 to 10 minutes on this too. So after practicing your riffs and you've already warmed up both your hands and you've done a bunch of things, now it's time to learn a lot of new stuff. Dabble in some jazz, dabble in some metal, because I suck at metal, I can't do shredding. But dabble in some of that stuff, dabble in some jazz, dabble in some rock, dabble in some whatever. Just do something that's not like normally your style, you know? Go dabble with something that's not like your normal stuff. For me, that means go try to shred or go try to do some jazz stuff. For you, that could be something completely different. But this one's really up to you. Challenge yourself. This takes like 5 to 10 minutes. Actually, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is good. And also, you can learn some new scales, right? Learn some new scales. So now after you've been practicing hard, reward yourself with something fun. Put your effects on, put your distortion, and play some stuff you really love to play. Noodle, play over some jam tracks, just develop and maybe create something, you know? Use your mind to express yourself with your guitar. Express yourself. The guitar is an expressive instrument. That's why I like it more than the piano, because I feel like I can really express how I feel when I'm playing. Give it about 10 minutes. You don't want to waste too much time on it, but this is where you really just have fun. Find yourself, use your instrument the way it's supposed to be made. Just have fun with it. And noodle, do whatever you want to do. No limits. This is free time. And that's my that's my normal guidelines right there. First step, tune your guitar, right? That takes up not very long. And then review. I say review can take like 5 to 10, probably 5. Then doing the right hand can probably take 5. So that's about 10 minutes right there. Take another 5 for your left hand, maybe a little more for your left or a little more for your right. Whichever is lacking, put a little more time into that hand, right? So if my left hand sucks, I'm gonna put more time into it. If my right hand sucks, put more time into it. But that's about 5 minutes each, sometimes more, sometimes less. We're going over like riffs and stuff like that. That's gonna be 5 to 10, but I'm gonna say 10. You've already fit in a bunch of stuff into 25 minutes. Now you go learn something new, 10 more minutes. That's only 35 minutes, right? 10 more minutes of learning something new. So by keeping this schedule with the minutes, you know, whatever, you don't let yourself just noodle and waste time for hours and hours and hours. You use 30 to an hour of time to seriously enhance your playing. The last 10 minutes, all you gotta do is just play, have fun, go over what you're doing, you know, play noodling, just noodle, you know, and have a good time with it, right? So, yeah. Now you saw how I normally would practice. That's my normal practice schedule / routine. And now, like I said in the beginning, I'm gonna give you a little bit of special
COVID-19 practice stuff.
And so what I think you should do with this extra time is experiment with your stuff a little bit. So for me, that means I'm gonna try some new tunings that I don't usually do. For you, that could be anything. Experiment means try something that you thought was out of the realm of possibility. If you're always using your pick, if you're always shredding and doing whatever you're doing, I think you should try not using a pick and do some, you know, finger style stuff. Basically experiment. Do something you've never done. For me, that's a new tuning. For you, that could be something completely different. Try playing slide guitar, maybe. I think I'm gonna do that a little bit. That could be fun, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, so thank you for watching my
COVID-19 practice routine video.
Stay safe, don't get sick. I'm really happy you guys watched this video. I hope you like it. And I'm Sam McDonald. This is my guitar channel. And please like and subscribe. And leave a comment in the description on if this helped you at all. Thank you.